Hello everyone, I am Cricoder and in this video I am doing a review of the sixth match of the IPL between KKR and SRH. So this game was played on Eden Gardens, the home of the KKR, and KKR won the toss and decided to field first. So while batting first, SRH batters, they put the KKR bowlers under a lot of pressure and scored a good score of around of 226. And KKR also started strong in the chase. They scored 25 runs in the first over with Finn Allen scoring three fours and two sixes. But no, the SRH bowlers held their nerves in the middle overs and got KKR all out for 161 only 16 overs. So this was the first time in this season that a team which is defending a target has won. Nitish Kumar Reddy got the player of the match and for scoring 39 of 24 and then second innings taking 2 wickets. So let's start with the playing 11 first. So for KKR, we have Ajinkya Rahane, Finn Allen, Ankulesh Raghuvanshi, Cameron Green, Rinku Singh, Anukul Roy, Ramandeep, Sunil Narayan, Karthik Tyagi, Vaibhav, Varun, and Blessing. So they went with the same 11, didn't make any changes. So Finn Allen was subbed out and Blessing Muzaramani, sorry, Finn Allen was subbed in as the impact player and Muzaramani was taken out. And for SRH, we have Head, Abhishek, Ishan, Klassen, Aniket Verma, Nitish, Salil Arora, Harsh Dubey, Shivang Kumar, Jaydev, David Payne, and Ishan Malinga. So they made one change in this match with Shivang Kumar, the left-arm wrist spinner, coming in for Harshal Patel, who didn't find place in this match. So they uh, they removed Travis Head for the impact sub and brought in Ishan Malinga in the second innings. So now let's go through the first innings. SRH, they started very well in the power play. As we all know, they have two dangerous openers, Travis Head and Abhishek Sharma, and they started attacking the bowlers from the first over. So they uh, took the KKR bowling down with Vaibhav started the innings along with Blessing. So they attacked both of them. So there was one opportunity which was created by Narayan in the fourth over. But Rahane couldn't get his hands on the ball. So Head was the batter, so he played a shot which went up in the air, and Rahane running back from the circle, trying to go get closer to the ball, but he couldn't get close, and just the ball managed to fall just away from his hands. Then KKR fast bowlers were struggling, so they bowled Ryan as well as Varun in the power play. So in the fifth over, after Narayan's over, Varun came into the attack, but Abhishek Sharma smashed him for 25 runs in the over. So as we all know, Varun is already low on confidence, and since the second half of the World Cup, his bowling form has gone down with no batters trying to attack him. Abhishek tried to attack him in this match, and he kind of found success. Then in the last over of the power play, Karthik Tyagi came into the attack and he took the wicket of Head, who tried to hit him over the infield, but the ball went up and the catch was taken. So Karthik took the first wicket, and SRH finished the power play on 84 for 1. So they kept the run rate going after Head's wicket over 12, with Ishan also starting to attack. So then in the in the ninth over, Blessing Muzarabani came into the attack and he got both the set batters out, with Ishan Kishan getting out first, with Rinku Singh taking the catch on the boundary, and then Abhishek Sharma uh, getting out with Varun Chakravarti taking the catch. So there was some controversy around the catch taken by Varun. With Abhishek not happy with that decision. The third umpire was called in to check whether it was a fair catch, and he gave Abhishek out. Uh, Abhishek was not happy, and he was not agreeing with the umpire. And while he was walking out, he was very frustrated and taking out his anger while going out. So he even got fined for breaching the IPL code of conduct. But according to me, I think it was out, as there was no conclusive evidence that the ball had bounced before reaching Varun's hand. So I think the correct decision was made. So then in the next over, Aniket got out to Anukul Roy, with SRH finishing the 10th over at 123 with 4 wickets down. Then Nitish and Henrik Larsson, they formed a good partnership. They made sure that they don't lose more wickets and bat till the death overs. They kept the run rate around 11 throughout their partnership, and then in the 19th over, Weber got the wicket of Nitish and Salil Arora back-to-back balls. So Salil got out bowled on his first delivery. So then the last over, Blessing Muzramani got the wickets of Klassen and Shivang, with SRH finishing at 226 for 8 in 20 overs with a run rate of 11.30. There were 13 extras, 4 leg byes and 9 wides. So there were some missed chances from KKR, as they dropped 2 catches and one misfield from Rahane in the circle cost them the boundary. Blessing was the pick of the bowlers. He took 4 wickets for 41 in his 4 overs. Now let's go through the scoreboard. So Travis Head, 46 of 21. Abhishek scored 48 of 21. Chan Kishan, 14 from 9. Klassen, 52 of 35. Keith Verma, 1 from 4. Tish, who was the player of the match, scored 39 of 24. Salil got out on the first ball. Harsh Dubey scored 9 of 3, hit a couple of boundaries at the end. And Shivang got out on 4 from 2. Then the bowling for KKR, Weber bowled 4 overs 47 for 2 wickets. Blessing 4 overs 41 for 4. Narayan 4 overs for 39. Varun just bowled 2 overs for 31. Karthik 4 overs for 48 for 1. And Anukul Roy 2 overs 16 for 1. So this was the bowling card for the KKR. Then in the second innings, KKR started with Rahane taking the strike, and he took a single of the first ball, bowled by David Payne. Then the next 5 deliveries, Finn Allen scored 3 fours and 2 sixes, scoring 24, and the over went for 25. Then then the second over, Ishan Kishan brought in Harsh Dubey, the left-arm spinner, and Again, on the first ball, Rahane took a single, and then Finn Allen hit a four on the next ball, and in the next delivery, Harsh Dubey got his wicket, which gave the SRH bowlers a lot of relief because Finn Allen was looking very dangerous. Then Raghuvanshi came into the middle, and he also started playing good shots and taking the bowlers and scoring good boundaries. But on the other side, Rahane didn't look good. He didn't look in touch as he struggled to score runs and then finally lost his wicket to Nadkat in the fifth over, scoring just 8 of 10 balls. Then in the next over, there was a huge mix-up when Ishan Malinga was bowling the over. So Raghuvanshi hit the ball straight towards Malinga, and Malinga, in trying to stop the ball, put his leg in the middle. So the ball hit his leg at the bottom, and it just rolled behind him, and it just stayed around Stump's line, but both the batters, went for the run, and Malinga quickly got to the ball and broke the stumps. So this was a huge mix-up, and SRH started celebrating. So Raghuvanshi started walking back to the pavilion, but the umpire stopped him at the boundary, and they checked with the third umpire, and then they sent him back as they found that green was run out as he didn't cross when the balls when Ishan Malinga broke the bails. Then Rinku Singh joined Raghuvanshi in the middle, and both started good partnership. They played very well. Started scoring some boundaries and kept the runs going. So in the ninth over, there were three misfires on the bowling of Shivang. Two of the misfires went for a boundary, and one in the ring at the third man. On that ball, 3 runs were taken. So SRH also were kind of making some mistakes in the field. Then Raghuvanshi brought up his 50. Rinku also started hitting boundaries. They kept the run rate around 11, which was around the required run rate, which they had from the start. Then in the 11th over, Rinku hit the ball straight to the point fielder of the bowling of Shivang, and Ishan Malinga, the fielder, collected the ball and threw it back to the bowler quickly, and the bowler broke the stumps, getting Raghuvanshi run out. So Rinku also took couple of steps to run, but then looking at the fielding, he went back, and Raghuvanshi also tried to come back, but couldn't make it back in the crease. Then in the next over, Nitish Kumar Reddy came into the attack and took the wicket of Anukul. Then in his second over of the spell, he got the wicket of Rinku Singh, who was the main wicket, as if he stayed, and KKR had a good chance of chasing the total down. Then after Rinku got out, Narayan came into the middle, and he smashed the two balls to six of Nitish, and KKR were at 151 in that end of that over in 14th over. So the required run rate was around 12.6, and in the next over, Malinga came into the attack, and he got both the batters, Narayan and Varmandeep, out. And in this over, it was almost game over for KKR, as those were the last recognized batters for KKR. So in the next over, Unadkat came into the attack, and took the remaining 2 wickets as KKR play all out for 161 for 10 in 16 overs with a run rate of 10.06, and there were 8 extras, 1 league by and 7 wides. The SRH bowlers bowled very well in the middle overs and won the match by 65 runs. Let's go through the second innings scoreboard. So Ajinkya Rahane 8 from 10 in 11, 28 of just 7. The strike rate now of 400. Raghuvanshi 52 of 29. Green 2 of 2. Rinku 35 of 25. Anupur got out on his second ball. Ramandeep 10 from 9. Narayan 12 from 4. Karthik 5 from 5. Vaibhav 1 of 2. And Varun Chakravarti got out on his first. Then with the SRH bowling, David Payne 2 overs for 35, very expensive, got runs for 25 runs in the first over. Then Harsh Dubey 2 overs for 17, got the main wicket of in 11. Abhishek Sharma 1 over for 15. Unadkar 3 overs, 21 runs, 3 wickets. Malinga 2 overs, 14 for 2. Shivang 4 overs, 41. Nitish 2 overs, 17 for 2. So this was the scorecard for second innings. Now let's look at the fall of wickets for both the teams. So Finn Allen got gotten bowled by Dubey at 30 for 1. Rahane got Malinga bowled. Didn't look very good. Cameron Green got run out. And Raghuvanshi also got run out. Anukul Roy caught by keeper of Nitish Kumar Reddy at 125. Rinku Singh also got caught by cut of the bowling of Nitish Kumar Reddy at the short third man with a good slow ball. Then Narayan caught by Aniket Verma on the boundary at long on with the bowling of Malinga. Ramandeep Singh caught at point of again the same over in the 15th over. Then Karthik Tyagi got caught by Ishan Kishan, and Varun Chakravarti got bowled with the last wicket, falling at 161. Then for SRH, Travis Head got out to Karthik Tyagi on 82, the last over of the power play, trying to go over the infield with the ball going up in the air and Green taking the catch. Ishan Kishan got out to Muzarabani with Rinku Singh taking a good catch on the boundary. Abhishek Sharma again got out in the same over at 112 with Varun Chakravarti taking the catch. Then Aniket Verma got out on 118, the 10th over of the bowling of Anukul Roy, who tried to hit him over the covers, but Rinku Singh took a very good catch by running towards the ball. Then Nitish Kumar Reddy got out to Vaibhav Arora in the 19th over, who bowled a slower ball bouncer, and catch was taken by Varun at the boundary. Salil Arora got bowled in the next ball. Then Klassen got out caught by Ramandeep by the bowling of Muzarabani in the last over, who bowled a slower ball, and Klassen was looking to attack. Then Shivang got out on the last ball of the first innings with Rahane taking the catch. So these are the fall of wicket. Let's look at the highest partnerships. So for KKR, the highest partnership was with Rinku Singh and Raghuvanshi of 46, then Rahane and Raghuvanshi of 37, and the opening partnership of 30 of 9, just 9 deliveries with Pinellan scoring 28 of 7. And other than that, there were some small partnership of 19 and 15 later, but that was not enough for KKR to win the match. For SRH, there were two 82-run partnerships. The opening wicket partnership of 82 of just 34 between Head and Abhishek, as they are known to Abhishek. Then another 82-run partnership between Klassen and Nitish Kumar Reddy. This was of 53 balls. And there was one 29-run partnership and 22-run partnership. So overall, they had two huge partnerships which made them score 220. So let's look at the graphs. So as you can see, the worm, the SRH worm, they was a very high one. They scored a lot of runs in the power play, 82. And you see, if you look at this looks a very good one. But KKR worm started off from above the SRH worm, as they had a very good start. But then the KKR worm went down a bit. They lost the wickets and their worm went down. But the SRH worm continued going up. They had a good partnership between Klassen and Nitish Kumar Reddy, which allowed them to have a good finish at the end. But KKR got all out in the 16th over. And if you look at the run rate, the SRH run rate, you can see after the first 3 overs, they forward around 12 to 14 and then finished at around 11. So it was high, but then in the middle overs it came down and finished at around 11 overs. So they tried to attack, but they lost wickets in the middle in the ninth and 10th over. So they had to kind of slow down a bit and they finished at 11. For KKR, their run rate started very well in 25 in the first over, and slowly it came down with wickets. It also came down below 12, and with the partnership between Rinku and Raghuvanshi, they both kept it around 11, which was almost a required run rate at the start. But after they kept losing wickets, they ended up short. We look at the Manhattan, see the big overs. KKR had the one big over of 25 in the first over. SRH also had a one big over of 25 in the power play. So in the power play, they kind of matched the overs with SRH scoring 84 and KKR just 10 runs behind, scoring 74. But KKR lost more wickets. He lost 3 wickets in the power play itself. But in the later overs, as you can see, there is not much difference with small buildings in the middle. You can see for both of them, SRH and KKR, having some big buildings and some small buildings in the middle. But the only thing was KKR lost their wickets and got all out in 16 overs. So overall, I think KKR are still struggling with their bowling. Varun Chakravarti is a big concern for them, as he is their main wicket taker along with Sunil Narayan. And Varun not being in good form at the start of the season has affected them already, as they are having a weak fast bowling attack. And whenever the fast bowling are taken for runs, they are looking for options in the middle, as Varun is also being taken for runs, and they are not having those options which they can go to. So Varun not in form is a big concern from them, and they will hope that he comes back to form very soon. So today they bowled both Narayan and Varun in the power play, as their fast bowlers were getting taken for runs, and the opening pair of Aid and Abhishek, they dangerous one. So they tried to do the spin in the middle with Narayan creating one chance, but couldn't take that chance. But Varun then got taken for 25 runs. They couldn't restrict the batting of the SRH. And while chasing the score, they looked well into the game with Rinku and Raghuvanshi when they formed that partnership. So they were batting very well and they were keeping the required rate under 11, under 12. But the runouts, that cost them a lot in this match, both of Green and Raghuvanshi. So SRH are having very dangerous openers, and if they come good in the game, they can put the opposition out of the game in the power play. And today they did that same thing, and scored 84 runs in the power play, and they batted really well to score 226. They have a good batting lineup, and for them to win a match, they have to score about 200. Considering the bowling lineup which they have, they are not having a lot of options for bowling in the power play. So, another opening bowlers, or they're not having any swing bowlers who could swing the ball or use the new ball pretty well. So they today also they used 3 overs of spin with Abhishek also getting 1 over, and they are somehow looking to get out of the power play without much damage, no. So that they can use their slower balls and cutters in the middle over, as they have that kind of bowling attack who can bowl those slower deliveries and cutters in the middle overs. So they made one change today, bringing left arm wrist spinner in Shivang, who looked good and who can get wickets in the middle overs, and he can take the bowling lineup and make it a little more attacking if they can take wickets with their spin in the middle overs. Harsh Dubey also looks good. So he can also take wickets, and he bowled good in the power play today, taking the wicket of Finland. So if they score more than 220, around that much, 200 to 220 or more than that, they give themselves a good chance to win the game, as their bowling does not look that much strong. So now let's look at the points table. So Sunrisers are placed in the sixth position with 2 points and a run rate of 0.469, and KKR are at the ninth place, still not getting any points on the board with a run rate of negative 1.964. Now let's look at the graph. So as you can see, the SRH. So now let's look at the graph. So as you can see, SRH has moved from 0 to 2 points, and KKR are still on 0 after the second match. Then look at the positions in the table. So there are some changes in the table. So SRH has moved to sixth place from the ninth position. They moved to sixth, and GT has come down to 7, and KKR has come down to ninth position. So these are the changes, and all the other teams are on the same position which they were before this match. So that's it in this video, and let me know your thoughts about this video in the comments, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.